We're closing them because at the start of this week, the Russian government initiated a campaign of intimidation against our staff in St. Petersburg and Ekaterinburg. On the 15th of January, the FSB summoned over 20 Russian staff from the British Council to attend individual interviews, and then 10 members of staff were visited at home by the Russian tax police. The interviews had very little to do with their work, and they were clearly aimed at exerting undue pressure on those innocent individuals. Our consideration here at the British Council is the well-being of our staff, and we felt that we couldn't continue our work without significant risk to them.
Why did it come to such intimidations? I mean, what you said sounds pretty serious.
Well, I mean, the key thing to remember is the British Council is a cultural relations organisation, and our work is to connect ordinary people around the world. And we have been drawn into what is a political dispute when actually we are, as I say, a cultural relations organisation and totally non-political.
So, what do Russian authorities have against you then, officially?
It's difficult to say, but certainly we appear to be being used as a political football because of the tensions between Britain and Russia.
So the murder of ex-secret agent Litvinenko has to do something with the closure of 2 British consul centers in Russia.
Well, I mean, I think that situation is obviously worse than the political, the tensions between between Britain and Russia, and the British Council has been involved because we've become, as I say, a political football in that argument.
Can you legally do something about it? I mean, are we going to courts, maybe to Russian courts, to demand reopening of the centers?
Well, I mean, just at the moment, we're trying to our staff are trying to deal with the situation on the ground. At this juncture, it's difficult to say what steps will be taken. But the thing to remember is that the British Council operates in Russia in full accordance with international and Russian law, and we've had the strong support of fellow cultural organisations across Europe. And we remain committed to working in Russia, and we'll hope that we can resolve the situation.
I just have one ultimate question. What support did you get from your own government, the British government?
We've had a huge amount of support. We had the Foreign Secretary this morning condemned the activities of the Russians, as did the Prime Minister, we've had a huge amount of support from the British government.